Hiya. Following on from our telephone conversation, as promised, just sending you some videos for your lower back and leg pain that you're getting. So I'm going to go through what you need to be doing, some of which I think you're already doing from seeing the physios in the NHS. And I'll give you a few other ideas for maybe trying to kind of release some tightness and some tension in the area as well. Okay, so first one I want you to do is nice and basic, lie on your back, knee up towards you. So I'm going to run through these ones quickly because I know that these are the ones you're doing already. Okay, and same on the other side. So just take that to, on your painful side, just take it upwards wherever's comfortable for you. Okay, so we don't want to be working through too much pain. A little bit of discomfort's okay as long as it doesn't linger on for too long afterwards. Okay, so about 5 in each direction, on each leg. Second exercise, if you're able to, we'll just bring both knees up towards you and just do a little bit of a knee hug exercise. Okay, if this one's too painful, then just stick with single leg ones. And then back down. Number 3, rolling your legs to the side. Okay, so you just nice, easy range again. As the more you do, possibly the further you'll be able to get, but just keep it within that comfortable range when you do it. And then back to the centre. Okay, so this one, I want you to try and pop your heel on your knee. Okay, so the stretch is then pushing that knee away from you and opening out your hip. Okay, so give that a go. If you're unable to kind of get your leg in that position, don't worry, I'll give you another stretch. But just see if you're able to do that one. You might not be able to get that far, but just work on that range if able. Just to there and back. So the next one from there, we're rolling your pelvis back. Okay, so I'm going from a normal position where I'm able to kind of get my hand under the small of my back. So rolling the pelvis back, so I'm unable to kind of get my hand there. So you're lifting your bottom slightly just to get that contact on the floor, and then back. So you're rolling your pelvis back, hold it for 3-4 seconds, and then relax again. And then repetitions of whatever you're doing at the moment with that one, 6 or 8. Leave that up to you. And back. Okay. And then the progression of that one is to roll your pelvis back and then lift up. And then back down. So you're rolling up and then lift and back down. So all nice and easy at the moment, should be quite comfortable for you to do. And back down. Just to there. Okay. So now we spoke about trying to gain a little bit more extension of your back. So the way I want you to try and progress this is lie on your front first. Okay, so I know I suggested for the first couple of days, pop a pillow under here. Okay, so that will just take a little bit of the edge of the extension. So you're just able to kind of relax in that position. Okay, after a couple of days, see if you can get rid of the pillow so you're lying completely flat as I'm doing now. Okay, then the progression from there then would be to come up onto your elbows. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what day I actually want you to be trying that, but when your lying completely flat is completely comfortable, then it might be time just to edge up onto your elbows. So not too much of an extension. I don't want you to attempt this, but just relaxing up on your elbows just to see how that feels with the lower part of your back. Okay, so just experiment a little bit with that and then relax. Okay, so again, with your extension, when you stood in the kitchen, what our backs does not like doing is being in that slight flex position. Okay, Although with you, I know you like kind of being in that flex position. We want to be kind of working on that extension. So when you're stood, quite a nice exercise to do is just support your lower back with your hand if you want to, and then just work on a little bit of leaning backwards. And at the moment, you might only be able to kind of get to just neutral, which is straight, or you might be able to kind of come back a little bit. So go into the stretch, but obviously not too much pain and discomfort. And relax there. Okay. So with regards to the tightness that you're getting down this leg and down into this glute potentially, what I want you to try doing is try releasing that tightness a bit, okay? So the way we can do this at home is by using a ball. What I've got here, I've got like a little golf ball and a sock, okay? But ideally you want with something slightly bigger, so maybe a tennis ball is fine, whatever you've got in the house really, okay? So I've just got it in a sock to stop it from moving around too much. And a couple of ways you can do this. You can lie on your back. I'll just show you my right glute here. Lie on your back and then just pop that ball. You need to lift your bottom up. Pop that ball just under your glute area. And then from there you can kind of control that by bringing your legs to the side, as if you're rolling your legs to the side. And then you're getting pressure through your glutes from the ball from there. Okay, and in that way you can really control how much pressure you're putting through. Okay, so again, you want to be finding the tightest point, and the tightest point is normally the most painful point. But if it's too uncomfortable on the most painful point, then just ease off that and just work around it. Work the area that you can tolerate better. Okay, just around there. So same with slightly lower down your leg as well. Okay, so you can bring the ball just under your lateral leg, which is this part of your leg here. Okay, and again, not right on that bony point here, but you can just pop the ball just below that area. Just get a little bit of pressure going through there. Okay, and again, you're finding the tight, tender spot, but as long as it's tolerable. Just to there. Okay. So just a bit of a recap there of the exercises, some of which you're already doing. Do carry on doing that nerve stretch you're doing as well. But really start working a little bit more, be a bit more proactive with regards to using a ball and trying to kind of release a bit of soft tissue tightness that you've got around there. Okay. Might be worth keeping a bit of a journal with regards to your activity level. Okay, so with kind of chronic pain, as I said on the phone, our activity kind of tends to drop off a cliff, and we tend to find ourselves doing very little because of pain. So it might be worth just jotting down how much you're walking on every day, and does that correspond to your symptoms, and are we able to kind of increase your walking gradually over time. Okay, so it might be worth kind of keeping a journal of that. So have a little go with the exercises when you get them now later on, and maybe touch base through email now in about 7 days time, in a week's time, and then we'll discuss further. Okay, thanks.